Today on the Hillbilly Voodoo channel, we're going to take this worn out old Bobcat dig bucket and we're going to turn it into a rock bucket because all these rocks poking out of my driveway really suck. Stick around, see what type of Hillbilly Voodoo we're going to have to come up with to create a rock bucket out of an old worn out dig bucket. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for this project. This thing is full of weld, it is full of cracks, and it is super thin. So it's not like we're wrecking a good bucket here. It's pretty much, it's done its life as a actual dig bucket. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna cut slits in this bucket about 1 inch wide, all up and down this whole thing, and make it kind of like a screen, a 1 inch wide screen, so that we can scoop the dirt up, shake it back and forth, let the fines fall out, and keep all those rocks that are about that big around in the bucket and keep me from twisting my ankles on them. Now, is this gonna work? I have no idea. All those other rock buckets have up and down pieces of steel like that, so I don't know if this idea is going to work or not, but at least it'll make me feel like I'm doing something useful for a change and maybe solving a problem that's been plaguing me for 25 odd years here. So let's mark this all out. Now, we're not going to make square slots because square corners crack, right? So we'll drill holes at the end of each slot, cut them out, and then we'll have kind of like a big long oval type idea for our slots. So I'll start marking this all out here, and yeah, you guys can watch and see if this idea is actually going to work or not. I got a whole crap ton of holes drilled in this thing, and I'm going to stand this bucket up like this now on the stump, and I'm going to cut these slots out between the holes. I'm going to connect the dots. Now, I'm sure some of you will notice that these holes are smaller than these holes. That's because I'm really bored of drilling holes and I don't want to drill anymore. So I'm going to start cutting these out, and once I get everybody else cut out here, then maybe I'll want to make those holes bigger. But for now, we're going to stand this bucket up and start slitting these with our angle grinder. I got all our little slots cut in here. Kind of looks like Grandma's giant slotted spoon that she used to whack you with when you were bad. Hopefully it will let the fines out and keep the rocks in. Now I'm going to do some cleaning up here, pick up all my little metal pieces that I've scattered all over the place. And then we'll put this thing on the Bobcat and see if it's going to actually do anything. Cross your fingers, guys. Well guys, I think we're going to call that a real thing. It doesn't for a second replace my topsoil trommel for screening, but it definitely takes the ankle breaking rocks out of the driveway and seems to work okay. I'll give you a little bit of a peek at what the driveway looks like here. I didn't spend a whole lot of time leveling everything back out, but as you can see, the stuff that I did scrape, it has taken the big major ankle twisting rocks out of it, and a few more minutes here and there of playing around with it, I should be able to get all the majority of the of these size ones out anyways. These are what the driveway usually ends up with all over the place, and this is what it's looking like now. So yeah, I would say that's a bit of a win. So we're going to leave this video here. Remember, do the like and the subscribe and all that other kind of good YouTube stuff. And until next time, use what you got to make what you want, and I'll see you later.